Town council debates continue tonight. One local school wants to get fresh veggies in the cafeteria. Plus, we tell you about a masquerade ball that is raising money for the Barnstable Senior Center. These stories and more on this episode of Barnstable Today. It's Thursday, October 24th, 2013. I'm Sarah Mantle. Town council debates continue tonight. The evening will begin with a ballot question debate. State Senator Dan Wolf and UMass Dartmouth professor Peter Freeman will go head-to-head on the non-binding relating question to the shutdown of the Pilgrim nuclear power plant. At 7, Precinct 12 incumbent John Norman will debate challenger Don Lind, and at 8, incumbent James Tinsley will debate his Precinct 9 challenger Tim Ferreira. Precinct 5 candidate Jim Crocker accepted the Patriots' invitation. However, challenger Antonio Blanca declined. The debate begins at 6 in the Town Hall hearing room. It will air live right here on Channel 18. Well, if you are between the ages of 25 and 44, the Cape Cod Young Professionals are seeking your input. The Shape the Cape survey will be launched on Monday, October 28th. The organization is working to retain and recruit a young demographic on Cape Cod. You can head to shapethecape.org for details. A survey launch party is scheduled for Wednesday, October 30th at Cape Cod Beer. That begins at 5:30. Well, one local school is having trouble getting fresh vegetables into its cafeteria. Barnstable Community Horseman Charter Public School wants to use vegetables they've grown in their community garden for lunches. The school's lunch provider, Aramark, is not so keen on the idea. Now the Barnstable Agricultural Commission is weighing in. During the commission's meeting this week, commission member Melissa Cahy proposed sending a letter to both Aramark and the school committee expressing their support for the program.
They're having trouble getting the food into the cafeteria. Despite providing them with federal literature, state literature, websites, and all sorts of things, they're having difficulty with the food company that they've subcontracted with to do the school lunches. Now, the company is Aramark, who actually, ironically, has a lot of national programs where they actually do promote the farm-to-table movement and have provided assistance. For some reason, the people that we're working with in Barnstable are putting up roadblocks, which is a real tragedy because the kids can't get the food
that they grew.
That they grew.
Yeah.
There's been discussion about having every kid, sign a waiver. Saying that for eating fresh food if it makes me sick type of thing, I'll waive any legal action. So I didn't know if a letter from the AgCom in support to the school committee, perhaps, that we think this is a good thing. This is part of the local food movement, part of growing their own food, part of the whole educational process, science process, health. It covers so many different things. If that might in some
The Agriculture Commission voted unanimously to send that letter of support. Work at Barnstable Municipal Airport is underway. An important safety project began Tuesday, refurbishing the crushable cement pillow at the end of a key runway. The cement pillow is designed to stop aircraft from overrunning a safety zone. 95% of the cost of the work is being taken care of by the Federal Aviation Administration. The airport and the Massachusetts Department of Transportation will pay for the remainder. The project could cause intermittent flight delays and short-term closing of runway 624. Well, more than 500 transportation officials gathered this week in Boston. Cape Cod Regional Transit Administrator Tom Kerr was among them. Kerr says the Moving Together conference is a great way to generate new ideas.
The idea basically is to share ideas and talk about what various transportation entities are doing to improve public transportation and walking and pedestrian traffic and bicycling. And I was on a panel to talk about our train primarily, but other things as well. And the Secretary of Transportation was there, and he spoke about using existing capacity across the Commonwealth because, we're not going to be building our way out of everything. So it was pretty good. I mean, a lot of folks were sharing ideas and attending workshops, and people were very complimentary about our train. Another way to get folks to the Cape without their cars, and air quality improvements as a result. So it was quite fun. And
CARE says another key topic of the conference was using green practices for caring for bus fleets. One local group is helping to raise money for the Barnstable Senior Center. Senior Services Director Madeline Noonan says many programs would not be possible without the Friends of the Barnstable Senior Center.
They are the fundraising arm of the Senior Center. As public employees, we can't engage directly in fundraising ourselves. So we're very fortunate to have a board that undertakes events for us on our behalf, and they've done this numerous times over the years. Events are one way that they raise money, but they do it in many other ways. Through dues and memberships. Anyone is welcome to become a member of the Friends. It's not something that's required to be part of the Senior Center, but it's a voluntary choice that people make. If they want to support the Senior Center, they can make a donation to the Friends, and all of the money that they raise comes back to help our program.
MS Grade Ball tomorrow night will help fund some of these programs the Friends of the Barnstable Senior Center is hosting the evening. Noonan says for this fun event, costumes are optional.
Working tremendously hard to get items for the silent auction, and they actually just had a meeting this morning, and it was unbelievable hearing all of the items that they have, like so many goodies, from gift certificates to artwork to spa, treatments. They just have a huge variety of items. And again, if you've been to a silent auction, it's always a lot of fun, to do a little shopping and get some goodies and know that all of the money is going to a good cause. And I have to say the local community has been absolutely amazing in supporting the event and donating items.
The Masquerade Ball to benefit the Barnstable Senior Center is tomorrow night at the Hyannis Golf Club at 6. Tickets are $35 for adults and $30 for seniors. They can be purchased at the door. Well, you can now sign up for many of the great activities, classes, and programs at the Barnstable Senior Center from the comfort of your own home. Noonan says the Senior Center just launched online registration.
To our knowledge, we are the first senior center in the state of Massachusetts to actually offer online registration. So we feel like we're kind of setting the bar here, and we're really moving forward into like the digital age, and because people talk about, well, seniors are a little less comfortable using technology, that you see the younger generation, it's so intuitive to them, but we have seen here so much of an interest and almost like a hunger for older, the older generation to benefit from this and to become comfortable using it, to the point where we had discussions as a department with our department head Lynn Poyant was really pushing for this, not just for the senior center but also for the recreation division and the Hyannis Youth and Community Center. And it's something that we actually all use the same registration program for activities and classes, and there have been so many improvements made to the software that we use that they had added a web component, and we were very fortunate to get funding that was approved by the Town Council in this year's budget to allow us to purchase and upgrade to include the web registration. So we actually just did our training with the staff about a month or so ago, and we actually had two phases. The first piece for us was we had to upgrade to allow credit card processing, because obviously that was a prerequisite, to be able to go and do something online, you have to pay by credit card. So we did that early in the summer, and that was amazing for us because we've had people ask numerous times, why we don't accept credit cards. And now that we can offer that convenience to people, that, before their option was either to come into the senior center and sign up in person or to mail in a check. Well, now the beauty of the credit card, capability is that they can call up when they get our newsletter in the mail, or, if they see something in the newspaper that we have something going on they're interested in, they can actually call up from the, luxury of their own home and sign up right over the phone. So that's, for us, just offering a real convenience for people. And now with the online registration, we're even expanding on that, because now it's like 24/7 somebody can sign up for a class or activity.
To access online registration, you can visit the Town of Barnstable's website and click through to the Senior Center. Well, if you're looking for something fun to do with the family this weekend, the West Barnstable Fire Department is hosting the 4th annual Halloween Safety Day this Sunday. The day includes a costume parade and contest, face painting, free candy, crafts, and more. So for fun and some great Halloween safety tips, you can head to the West Barnstable Fire Department Sunday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. For Barnstable Today, I'm Sarah Mannel.